So I don't have a green or a blue screen to record with yet, so enjoy whatever problems having just a white background will come with, like after I edit this video. And that's about it for the intro. So this is my first actual video that I'm making with myself in it, because I decided that this white background is good enough to put images on, or at least hopefully. Let's see how far my Premiere knowledge takes me. And that's about it. Let's just start this run. So the new Payday 3 update, it's like A tier in terms of actual stuff they did. It's not quite S tier because they are yet to add a way to actually gain XP from heist that isn't just the 20 XP that you get from the end of each heist, and challenges are still a really flawed system, so there's that. I'm pretty sure the performance actually went way up since the last few updates, so this is like way S tier, because up until then, even my PC couldn't run it, and I don't have like a top tier PC or like an extremely good PC or something, but I have an RTX 3060 that should be able to run a game. It fucking didn't, but now it actually does run basically everything in Payday 3 on like high settings, like good quality on 90 FPS, so I'm happy with the performance update. I have a really hard time looking into the camera. It's like there isn't even eye contact, and it's like hard to maintain eye contact. The new Fortitude skill line is goated as all hell. It's just good. Not much to say about it. It just gives you way more survivability than you should have, which makes Overkill actually a playable difficulty if they plan on adding new difficulties further down the line, which I hope they do. They should. As for Adrenaline, the new system, which gives you like a first line of defense that breaks before your armor and health actually go down, is really fucking good. It actually gives you the ability to do objectives in heists that are otherwise practically impossible in Overkill unless you cheese the heist. It lets you do them really easily now, which is nice. Obviously there are some trade-off because you can't do the entire heist unless you have some like hostage taking skills. So there's also like, I'm pretty sure it's a new thing, but now you can actually also trade in hostages, SWAT usually, for resources, which is one of the best things they introduced to the game. Again, much more survivability, actually making Overkill difficulty worth playing. Because beforehand it was like playing DSOD in Payday 2, where you don't play it for fun, you play it because you have to, because achievements are a thing. And now, like Overkill, with the DSOD equivalent of Payday 3, is actually playable for like most players, because it's no longer like a crawl fest and like a torture session of a game. The new cosmetics are really, really nice, like really nice. As you can probably tell, I am really into tactical gear type of stuff, so the new tactical gear that they added to Payday 3, not sure what its name, it appears on the screen right now, like on my face. So the new tactical gear is like really good. I like it a lot. It's very bugged. Half of the gloves in the game just go through it, but visual glitches that are overlooked, I guess. But up in Starbreeze, they clearly don't have any type of quality control. They made some balances to guns, to the Ziv, which is, I think I'm pronouncing it right. I don't really use the gun, the Ziv Commando I think it's called. And the R900, which is another gun I don't use. But the Ziv got some arbitrary stat changes, and the R900 can actually cycle rounds while ADS now. So that's really good. That's some realism introduced into the game, but insert joke about day 1 features update here. Anyway, other than that, I'm pretty sure I'm done here. Don't really have much to talk about this update, really. This is mainly just a test for in case I want to do more full body videos, well, upper body videos in the future, which I might. Depends on how well this goes, and depends on if I can actually use the space here. Yeah, so this is it for the Payday rant. Oh, and also another thing, here's an atrocity we came up in the Discord. So Payday 3 in a nutshell is basically a pickle, a bowl of salad, an obnoxious creature called a Brit, and like a deranged furry Swede robbing some dude's places again, because apparently their retirement funds went fucking belly up, and they are doing all of this while wearing the most dapper, shelby looking attire they've ever seen. But I have one of these long coats right here in case I ever want to do a Payday cosplay. Wait. And they're doing all of this while being yelled at by some rangy like woman that swears every third word because I guess they try to make her hip with the kids or something. I'm pretty sure all of us would have preferred her being more like the butcher or something, like dead inside. But they made shade like edgy and like I guess a Gen Z contractor or something. So with that. Please make Duke one of the new contractors, please. We want him for more than one contract. We need something more than just the Shacklethorn auction. And also I main Duke, so that's another reason to bring him back, please, Overkill, I'm begging you. But yeah, that's basically it for the Payday 3 run. Again, as I said, that's literally just the best for future videos. And the TLDR for the short version of this is just... Unless this is already a short, I guess I'm gonna cut this part out, if it is. But the TLDR is... The update is good, they still did not bother giving us any type of proper progression. The new adaptive armor is overpowered. Better than any other armor in the game. Besides the standard lining stealth armor, which, you know... Stealth. Fortitude skill line is really good. Everything new they did with the skills is really good. The 7 new points they gave us are probably the best decision they could have made right now. That's about it, yeah. Have a cat for the outro.